influence each other.
Okay, I like it.
All good
Aaron,
now?
let's talk a bit about Maximus. He went through quite an evolution last season. Now that Lucy and Ghoul are kind of heading to New Vegas, tell us about Maximus. How does he get deeper into the Brotherhood of Steel this season?
So deep.
Yes.
So
Tell
deep,
us more.
Jeff. Yeah, when we first met Maximus, all he wanted was to be a
No
knight.
video.
And now, in very Fallout fashion, it's a little bit of a careful what you wish for moment. So here he is now with this newfound status, trying to make the world a better place in extremely, or I guess deeply, flawed society.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we cannot wait to see what you guys have.
Yeah,
in store
massive
for
apologies for
season
that,
2.
guys.
Let's talk a bit about Ghoul. Can we expect more sort of Cooper Howard flashbacks as well in season 2?
Yes, absolutely. Cooper Howard and the Ghoul, played by the amazing Walton Goggins, definitely coming back. We have so much more to do. Obviously, we ended the last season with Cooper Howard dealing with, I think, a very common marriage problem. What do you do when you find out your spouse is planning nuclear war? And so he's going to figure that out. And as he does, he's going to uncover a greater conspiracy with huge implications for the wasteland.
All right, well, we'll look forward to seeing how that unravels. Now, season 1, of course, was known for amazing original
Devin
characters that you
Brocking
guys built in the
celebrates
Fallout world.
14
We thought
months
that was
of
so cool.
membership.
But now that you're
What did we
diving
learn
a little more
about
directly
gambling
into
kids?
New Vegas, I think the fans here want to know, are we going to see any more direct ties to the video game and characters, locations
Every time.
in this season?
Well, we're super proud of the original story. That
All right, so you
Steve
guys
and Graham
basically
are telling.
missed
But there was one character in particular.
Arknights Enfield, which got
New
nominated
Vegas
for Mobile
that
Game
I
of the
was
Year,
really
but it's not
excited,
even out yet.
At the possibility of
But
seeing
Jeff
a little
Keighley
bit
decided
more
to
from.
add it into his nominations.
We're writers, we're no good at describing this stuff. Maybe we should, pictures worth 1,000 words.
Oh,
I think so.
okay. All right. Well, it sounds like then we might get to hear a little bit more Seal of season 2. Is that possible tonight?
Well, I don't know, Jeff. I heard you like world premieres.
We like those, right, guys? Right, Gamescom?
Gamescom. All right, Gamescom. Here's the world premiere of our teaser trailer for season 2 of Fallout, streaming this December on Fallout Prime Video all over the world.
Amazing. All right, let's check it out. Thanks so much, guys. Here we go.
I'm looking for someone.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McLean?
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over, but the cry.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
And no,
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
but
And what I do is I know everything.
Looks
I
good.
know there's a war coming. The bombs will only be the beginning. My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family.
Look, AI lied to me, okay? AI said if I stop
I think
StreamYard,
you are
it
actually
won't
quite
affect
a violent
OBS.
man.
I
Just don't
gambled
want to kill
on
me.
AI. AI failed
Yet.
me.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man.
to you about what to do in this situation?
Run. December.
How about that? That looks incredible. Deathclaw, of course, in our first look at the new season, and Robert House is Jonathan Tease, played by Justin Theroux. It is an amazing Gamescom exclusive, and we've got another one for you. The first drop of the all-new Season 2 posters. We cannot wait to see what Lucy, Maximus, and the Ghoul have in store for us when Fallout Season 2 begins December 17th, with new episodes premiering weekly on Prime Video. All right, now back to you, Shocks.
Thank you so much. That looks so awesome. I can't wait. But last year, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was acclaimed for its incredible gameplay and story. And next month, the adventure continues with The Order of Giants, a story expansion with new puzzles and foes. Here is your first look at the gameplay.
All
and
right.
a special announcement.
I've been looking forward to this.
What do you know about the legend of the Nameless Crusader?
Fierce warrior. Fought in the siege of Antioch, 1097 AD. Very tall, like a giant.
I am so going
Fourth
to
had an item
be
of
all
this
over this.
Crusader in his possession, his helmet.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I see the helmet, I'll leave it exactly as I found it. Sound good?
Hey, Stage 1X. When he invites me, man. I've already told him if he wants to be on his show, just let me know.
Way back.
So if you guys want me
Worship
back on his show,
Demetrius'
just
cult.
reach out to him and
I can't believe you dare
let
to
him know, man.
investigate this.
Impressive for a snake. It says Semper Vivus. Always living.
Mate, I am so gonna 100% this game just for the sake of 100%ing it.
Not dead. He's not in a tomb.
I collected everything in the last one. Got my 1,000 points. Love this game, man. This game is so good. It does. Chat will 100% it. Man, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna stream it. Maybe with a new graphics card by then. September. Maybe not by then. But I'm gonna finish it on the same day I start streaming it. Probably not, because it's gonna be about 20 hours long. But I'm still gonna attempt. Wait, Switch 2's getting Indiana Jones. No way. What's that gonna run at?
Indiana
10 frames?
Jones and the Order of Giants is coming on September 4th. And as we just announced, it will also be released on Nintendo
No,
Switch
you
2 in 2026. Yeah, you can clap, of course.
Mate, my 3090 can't handle
let's
Gollum,
step
man.
into the world of Deadpool.
I don't know why.
First announced at Summer Game Fest, here is the latest trailer for Deadpool VR, which reveals more of the villains and the release date.
My massive, galaxy-spanning streaming network is expanding.
Nice imagery.
To score eyeballs, I need talent.
Now that is efficient exposition.
The biggest, baddest bastards recruited across time and
I got
space.
myself a Meta
They
Quest 3.
require persuasion.
Look who it is. Spyro Gyro, a deluxe portal for 2, if you please.
Adoring fans will be watching your every move.
Fighting on a reality show to the cheers of trillions. Minimum effort.
I have little tolerance for low ratings.
Oh, shit.
November 18th.
Gee.
Exclusive to Meta Quest 3. It's a good thing I've got one of those.
Yeah, that's right. right, Mojo is in Deadpool VR 2, voiced by John Leguizamo. Now, on to this next world premiere.
Paul, he hasn't. Apparently, he's agreed to do the next Deadpool. Yeah, World of Tanks. I'm surprised this game still exists. Good thing the stream's being monetized, right?
The World of Tanks Update 2.0 lands September 3rd. This is the biggest update in the game's history, featuring 16 Tier 11 tanks and tons of new and upgraded features.
Absolutely. All right, next. Saber and Focus delivered
Well,
Space
you'll be able
Marine
to play
2, one of the most fun action
those
games
games
of
with
the
a light
generation.
gun on your
Well,
TV
next year,
with
they're set
gaming.
to do it again.
Bags.
in
If you look in the
John
description
Carpenter's
on
Toxic
my normal
Commando.
videos,
This FPS action game
you will
combines
see
classic 80s
a
action
Kickstarter
horror
page for
with
gaming.
over-the-top humor.
I went and tried it out. It's
Here is
really
the
good.
world gameplay
And it works on
premiere
modern
of John
TVs,
Carpenter's
light guns.
Toxic Commando.
Time Crisis is one of the games available right now.
Improvise. You see my new toy?
Liar, liar! Zombie
Oopsie!
They're wrecking our ride!
Could use some help now.
I need some first. Can you all please cover me?
Whatever works.
How are you going to play Deadpool on Xbox?
Super fun. All right, our next reveal comes from
I'm
a
actually
true
really
legend
impressed
of
that they got
game
Indiana
design,
Jones
Ron
working on the
Gilbert,
Switch too.
the mind behind Monkey Island, Maniac Mansion, so many other classic games that defined the golden age of point-and-click adventure games in the 80s and 90s. I loved those games growing up. Well, now Ron is back with something completely new and completely unexpected. It's called Death by Scrolling, a roguelike, vertically scrolling RPG set in purgatory where you'll battle waves of enemies, hoard gold, and do everything you can to stay one step ahead of the Grim Reaper herself. Here's the first ever
This
look.
sounds like my type of game. Wait, there's actual gameplay? I thought all you had to do was just scroll. I feel betrayed. You think so, Byron? You guys really want to see me play Golem again, don't you?
It's very fun. I've actually been playing this game over the past few weeks, and trust me, it is dangerously addictive. The screen, as you can see, never stops moving, so you're constantly on the move, fighting to stay alive. A really fun game. Make sure to check it out. All right, now onto a studio known for its unforgettable storytelling. Back in 2019, the groundbreaking RPG Disco Elysium took home 4 Game Awards. Since then, Zaum, the studio behind it, has been through a host of changes, but tonight, 6 years later, those who now make up the studio are ready to give the world the very first look at their next CRPG. It's a dive into the shadowy world of espionage, where the truth can be stranger than fiction, and every failure isn't the end, but the start of a new path.
I once knew a spy.
What's wrong with Gollum? At least it's not The Walking Dead.
Relentless.
That's worse. At least Gollum actually worked.
Her name was Herschel. Dark gold hair, a well-worn life beneath. A dandelion puff, waiting to be blown. She tried to look out for me. For us. None of it mattered in the end. Everything she touched rippled into failure.
Being generous. Banks. I'd say yes.
Let's talk about Gamescom Cares, our platform for responsibility projects here at Gamescom that we hold very close to our hearts. This year, we are giving the stage to highlight one of the many great initiatives. It's dedicated to all the games promoting democracy. We invited a developer to learn more about it, and I'm here with Jörg Friedrich, CEO of Paint Bucket Games from Germany. Hello, tell us about the game you made, The Darkest Files.
Hi, thank you. In The Darkest Files, we tell the true story of Fritz Bauer, who was persecuted by the Nazis and forced to flee Germany, only to return after the war to fight them with the sharpest sword of democracy, the rule of law.
I agree.
It shows how quickly a constitutional state can become an unjust state and how this leads to darkness.
So far the highlight is the Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy collaboration.
We cannot simply stand by and watch. When this happens, we must take action.
That's like a real highlight.
There are other examples like your game playable here at Gamescom, such as Glass House by Flat 28 Collective from Italy, a story-rich CRPG set in a lockdown apartment block at the dawn of a world war. And Compensation Not Guaranteed by Team Project Lunch from Singapore, a document checker thriller about a post-colonial country from the perspective of a government official worker.
Right, so
Jörg, can you tell us why these games are so important and so impactful?
Well, games are more than entertainment. Like any great art form,
you know what you gotta do, buddy?
Our concerns, our fears, our hopes, and what preoccupies us. Democracy is under attack right now. Minority rights are being violated, and the world is becoming increasingly interconnected. So games are a powerful medium for addressing these issues, and they have the potential to inspire change. I am glad that not only are many people in the global games industry engaging in projects like this, but also more and more institutions like the European Commission or the United Nations.
A very important message.
Man.
Thank you so
Don't
much,
worry.
Jörg. And of course, thank you to all of the dedicated
turn it off.
developers around the world who put so much heart and
duration.
soul into those games, making the world a little better. Please check them out, everyone, and check out all the great initiatives of Gamescom Cares. Now, we have much more Gamescom ONL to come next. It's a very special performance of the music of Clair Obscur Expedition 33, plus Resident Evil Requiem.
To Studios. NTE. I really don't know about this game. It tries to be everything, but doesn't excel at anything. Neverness to Everness. Man, all these gacha games only go to PlayStation. They just don't come to Xbox. I don't get why Microsoft does not move in and try and get these games. They're a goldmine. It's almost like Microsoft turns around and says, hey, we don't like money, so you can keep them. Yeah, no, NTA is a bit of a weird one. It tries to be a bit of GTA, a bit of action adventure, a bit of a sim. It tries to be a bit of everything.
After an ageless slumber, the primal flow awakens once
Xbox has
more.
standards. No, they don't. They took them. They took ZZZ.
It is fate that brought us together.
All right, this look good.
Such a pathetic place.
This look real good.
What does he want?
Your ignorance is despicable.
A power stirs deep beneath us.
No, they haven't.
Whatever's lurking.
But they said they, well, they kind of have. They said they're going to have other storefronts on there. So technically they have, just nothing specific.
We have to take it down.
I actually really like this.
Be it destiny or chaos, I shall break the cycle.
Time for the final reckoning.
Honor of Kings. That looks really, really good. That is right up my alley. No.
You just got a fresh look at Delta Force, which launches today on PS5 and Xbox. And the best part, it is free to play. Now it is time for something truly
free to play. It's going to be a
one of
gacha
the
game.
most requested moments from our community this year. Earlier in 2025, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, the debut title from French indie studio Sandfall Interactive, captured hearts with its stunning Belle Epoque inspired world.
I still haven't
and
finished it. Don't spoil it for me.
Absolutely. This is a very special game. And tonight, we wanted to bring that world to life right here on stage at ONL with a special acoustic performance from the game's soundtrack. Please join me in welcoming, for their first big live performance ever, the composer of the game, Lauriane Testar, and vocalist Alice Dupont-Pissier, performing Alicia from
Wait,
Clair
really?
Obscur,
Honor of Kings is
Expedition
online?
33.
Oh, man. That didn't look substantial for online. I really like the song. Although it feels a little sped up. I agree, Silva. Considering this is going to be up there for the Game of the Year nomination, this should have probably been just a... But yeah, definitely the music has been sped up. Yeah, this is where you could have broke the string. I broke it during a gacha game. What are you even trying to notice, so? Yeah, that definitely was like 50% fast tracked.
It was absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing. Thank you so, so much. And we have so much more opening night live right after this.
Oh?
Since
Ninja
ancient
Gaiden 4.
times, the Hayabusa and Raven ninja clans have fought to keep peace.
Wait, is there any
With the
reason to
Hayabusa
even watch the
clan in
Xbox
the
presentation tomorrow? Outside
But
of
your
the reveal
clan,
for the
Raven
handheld.
clan, has always
They're
had
literally
a
showing
secret
everything
motive.
here.
Thanks. I owe you one. Hayabusa.
Expect heavy resistance from the DDO. We're all counting on you, Yakumo. Yakumo, just focus on the hostiles for now.
Understood. Stop this madness. Stay away from the Dark Dragon Seal. Go back home to your little raven nest.
Gundam, let's go!
Or die here.
Now, if you've seen the games that they're announcing tomorrow,
To slay the Dark Dragon.
there's a list already out.
Prove it.
And it looks pretty real.
The very fiend that resurrected the Dark Dragon years ago.
There's nothing special.
Even a mortal such
Nothing
as
new
yourself
anyway.
has heard of me. I'm sure. Die, insect.
Please, don't kill him. The whole world's at stake.
Yeah, if you pre-order, you get an outfit. See?
Well, we've seen great
Nice
games
woodpit.
so far,
Should've
so
took a
make sure
picture.
to spread some love to these amazing developers and teams behind them.
Wait,
and
what did I say
wishlist
so?
your next favorite game on Steam by checking out our Gamescom Steam event. And the best thing is you'll find even more games from this year's Gamescom show floors, from beloved indies to big blockbuster titles, by scanning the QR code below. Now it's time for the world gameplay premiere of an MMO shooter set in a post-apocalyptic dystopian Seoul, South Korea. From NCSoft, this is Cinder City, blending narrative-driven shooter action with a vast, seamless
Project
open world.
LLL.
Freeze, ADF!
I was wondering if we were going to see this.
Get on the ground now! Drop your weapon or we'll shoot!
Drop your weapon, last warning!
You've crossed the line. Are you trying to get us all killed here?
3 minutes to drop. Everyone stand by.
I actually thought this game would be something different. I wouldn't even call it a Korean Splinter Cell. They just took the first Ascend and added war themes, mechs, and helicopters. Not that, it's the Capcom game. What was that Capcom game that died after a year? That multiplayer game.
But that's not all. We've now got a second brand new game from NCSoft. Time Takers is a competitive team-based survival shooter where the ultimate prize isn't points, it's time itself. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
I floated in an ale-induced stupor, a ghost of my former glory. Until one day when I was stabbed.
Mate, he got stabbed hard.
Instead, I was given a second chance in a strange world, alongside rogues from across the timescape.
Exoprimal, that's the one. It reminds me of Exoprimal.
And we were promised to fix our past. I guess that's what we're here to do.
I don't know. Not my thing. Boring. Resident Evil hasn't happened yet. Oh, brain. But Time Takers has.
For decades, Silent Hill has
Silent Hill
defined
F, let's
psychological
go!
horror
This game
in
has already
games.
been banned
And
in
tonight,
Australia.
The fog rolls in once again. Here's a brand new look at Silent Hill
That's
F
not a joke,
from
by the way. It's
Konami,
already been banned in Australia.
including the reveal of the American voiceover actress Susie Young as Hinako.
Bold. You're setting your standards really low there, aren't you? You're setting the bar real low there.
Last seen fleeing Tsuneyoshi Shrine. Exercise extreme caution.
You saved my life.
Friends of Time would be
and
good.
laid claim to my soul. In turn, I shall save
Yeah,
your
it's saying
souls
this is banned in Australia.
by claiming the life.
They
of
won't
your
give it a
sons.
rating.
What's that? What is this place?
You mean still frame? Silver. Fatal frame, still frame, something like that.
This way.
I better get going.
Mate, she just stabbed her in the coochie. That gotta hurt. I don't care if you're dead or not.
An extraordinary thing. An extraordinary day isn't always good. With that in mind, today's a bit too extraordinary.
So this is where you are. I wondered where you had gone. You need to start getting ready. It's time to say your goodbyes. You're going to kill them with your own hands.
What's going on? No.
Mate, she's
my home
been
too.
abused.
The halls, the doors, everything's changed.
Yeah, I wouldn't answer that phone.
Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
I'm looking forward to this.
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes.
So Silver, this one is aimed at modern audiences as opposed to those that are true Silent Hill fans from, like, you know, Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. This one is aimed at a more modern audience, which is why it's very different. Mate, X-Files blocks me. Let's go, another Souls game. There's just too many. I genuinely feel that making Souls games has to be the easiest game to make. All you have to do is make it look weird, set the difficulty to 11, and make it stupidly difficult. That's it. Yeah, so it's kind of designed to bring it to modern audiences. Like, everything is a fucking Souls game. It's like, it's enough, man.
Traveler ND3500. Initiating the travel log.
This is the Traveler.
Exactly.
Agent of a shadowy faction known only as the Collective. And in Kronos the New Dawn, you'll step into their role. From Polish horror powerhouse Bloober Team, nominated last year at the Game Awards for their Silent Hill 2 remake, comes a bold new vision of survival horror. In this world, the dead don't stay dead. When they find each other, they merge into something far more terrifying. Launching September 5th, here's your brand new look at Kronos, the New Dawn.
Alright, I see Kitty Cat. Game's already getting an easy 8. I know, bold, but it's just, it basically tells me that they don't want me to play games. Pretty much, Silver. I mean, it's just there's too many of them, and people keep saying, "Oh, well, if you don't like it, you don't have to play them." Well, yeah, but they're not catering for me either. No one is catering for my style of game. Lost Soul Arise seems to be a good hack and slash. I'm really excited for that one. I don't know, the more they show of this game, the more uninterested I'm getting. There's 95,000 gacha games, but there's only about 4 good ones. Maybe 5. You got
All right,
Genshin
for
Impact,
our next trailer, let's turn it over to the head of sequels at Obsidian
Xenophon Zeroes
Entertainment.
and all that. It's okay. You got
Guten
HSL,
Tag,
which is okay.
Gamescom. Look at this. Tens
After
of
Enfield is
thousands
coming.
of Europeans packed into
That's
one
it.
building in the dead of
Nikke's
summer
alright,
with
but there's no
absolutely no
gameplay
air
there.
conditioning. This is the type of dystopia we here at Obsidian Entertainment absolutely respect. What is this? Am I experiencing Schadenfreude right now? I may have messed up the pronunciation, but you knew the idea. How are you? My name is Mark. I am the head of sequels here at Obsidian Entertainment, and I've got big news. I am going to drop a brand new trailer for The Outer Worlds 2. What are you going to get? More planets,
Thanks.
more chaos,
I'm gonna go toilet
and
real
an
quick.
actual release date now that
I have got
GTA
zero
6
interest in
got
this shit
pushed
game.
to the spring. So strap on in. Stock up on some gummy bears, stock up on your favorite pretzels. Get ready. Here comes the Outer Worlds 2 trailer. Roll it, Jeff. It's got to be Jeff that's rolling it, right?
And now, a trailer for the part of the game you'll remember more than the ending. The Companions.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Chemically enhancing your statistically unsafe lifestyle. This might sting a lot.
Ooh, an enemy.
Son of a spread.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
And no, you can't sleep with them.
Lots more to come here at ONL, but now a first look at Inzoi Island Getaway with Inzoi's first and free DLC, which is coming tomorrow.
Relax. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't let it get you down. No, no. Relax. Stop running around it. Take a second.
I'm back. I skipped the shit game.
See it's all good in the hood.
This looks like Enzo. Is it?
Where calamity began, this trial shall end. Awakeners, prepare for the final confrontation.
Wait, isn't this already out? Must be DLC. Hey, Punkalicious. I think COD was the big one. Kronos was another one. Final Fantasy collaboration with Monster Hunter. Yeah, Fake Trigger. Wait, it's not out yet? Jesus.
7つの大罪あいつらとの冒険は騒がしくて大変だったけどなんとかなってよかったな
See, I really like the anime for this. I just don't know how this is gonna work on a gacha
一つ
game.
面白い運命が待ち受けてる気がするんだ多分楽な冒険じゃないだろうなこの広い世界にはたくさんの試練もあるはずだだけど俺たちが力を合わせれば
Huge fan of the anime. Anime is great. I just don't know how this is gonna work. You're so limited by the characters you can pull for.
やることが山ほどあるんだ早く出発するぞさてさてさて CBT 募集が始まるってよ
Those beta tests. Give it a
絶
try.
対参加してくれよな
Hey, Rabbi. Rabbi, I don't think Returnal's going to be here. They've only just started talking about it. But that could be true. Maybe it is more MMO like Blue Protocol. But Blue Protocol isn't a gacha.
It brought you here, my fire. My fire.
Don't listen.
Shut up! Your reputation is legend.
Oh my, I think I know what you
Oh, you mean about Returnal? Yeah, I know. But if the rumors are true, Rabbi, it's only just gone into. They've only just started talking about it, having discussions.
So weary is the wanderer.
So they probably haven't agreed on numbers yet.
Fertile soil.
This game is finally coming out. Holy shit.
There are some big news. We finally have a firm release date for Vampire Bloodlines 2, October 21st of this year. And next, since we're here in Germany, it is only fitting to spotlight a homegrown success story, the deep survival crafting of Enshrouded from Keen Games in Frankfurt. Still in early access, Enshrouded has already let friends adventure, fight, and build together in endless ways. But tonight, the world is about to change forever. A new force is coming, one that will redefine how you explore, how you build, and how you survive. It's a monumental edition, and you're hearing about it first, right here at Opening Night Live.
Listen. I dreamt of a time before the corruption and the fight for survival. I dreamt of a shimmering home and of exile. To find peace, we must brave the deep.
No, not for me.
Here,
I tried this, didn't like it. Bye.
And an ancient fury awakens.
You as well, Silver. I hate building things.
And commands the water to yield to our will. For there is no greater power than the flame.
Except in Death Stranding 2. That actually does building really well. You just feed it rocks and it builds it for you. You don't do anything.
Awesome. And tonight at
Everything's
ONL, we have
automated.
news
You
of the
just
latest
feed it the
Xbox
materials.
franchise that is coming to PlayStation for the first time, and the reveal of brand new expansion as well.
Spider-Man will sell more, but Returnal's a better game. This game is not for me. This game is shite. Well, I wouldn't say shite, because clearly there's people that enjoy these games. But it's not for me. Yeah, it's Age of Empires.
Honored friends, masters of the blacksmith's guild, let me introduce
Kingdom
a young
Deliverance
master
2
of our
DLC.
craft and new owner of Kutenberg's old forge, Henry of Skalitz.
Ready? We can begin.
I was right.
First look at Legacy of the Forge, the second story expansion for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You'll put your blacksmithing skills to the test to acquire and repair a legendary burnt
Why
down
is the
forge
best thing I've
with
seen
brand
a
new
collaboration
design features.
between Monster
All right.
Hunter
Do we have any
and Final
Cult
Fantasy
of the
14?
Lamb fans in here? All right, it's time for some big news for the darkly comedic action adventure management hybrid game. Here's the announcement of a major expansion to the game coming soon.
Yo, Silver, what have you liked so far? Kronos looked good. But we already know about Kronos. I like Silent Hill Air. I like that Jet Set Radio train. And the He-Man game. The He-Man game was dope. So that's 4.
Now, last year, World of
What was
Warcraft
Absalom?
celebrated its 20th anniversary and kicked off its 3-expansion story arc, the World Souls Saga. Here to tell us more about what's to come is executive producer Holly Longdale.
Ah, okay.
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here to reveal our next adventure, World of Warcraft Midnight. I'm equally excited to welcome you all home with our new housing feature. And if you're here at
that train game looked
Gamescom,
dope.
please come by and check it out on the show floor. We have a lot coming in this next expansion, our 11th expansion. To start with, on the horizon, there's a looming darkness, and it's threatening the ancestral home of our blood elves. But Midnight is also about light, and about hope, and about heroes who rise when the world needs them most. And it's about the bonds that tie us together. And
get to the gameplay.
Starts at the Sunwell. And if any of you have ever played WoW, do you remember the Sunwell? With that in mind, please
so
enjoy
bored.
the premiere of our cinematic introduction to Midnight.
The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides...
Liadrin, it has begun. I need you with me on the wall.
Gorthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer.
I know, right,
past.
Man, this game just makes me want to play Final Fantasy 14.
Not while I drop.
I don't think it really wants to do that.
Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee.
I mean, considering how much they charge for it, yeah, they're bloody bad looking excited.
Liadrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps.
I don't know, man. I think the Final Fantasy 14 trailers are better.
Am I made one with all that is sacred? The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy.
I agree with stuff. What server do you play on?
I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light.
Aw, not even Data Center.
Your aid.
Was it, are you NA or EU? Not that it matters anymore, but still.
Perish. I beg you. Help us.
Here comes the Warrior of Light with his disciples. Look at him
The
go.
Sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
Look at her running at the front and running right beside him. World of Warcraft? Yeah, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14 a subscription. Which I agree they should be. Free-to-play MMOs generally tend to be just not very good.
What a great cinematic. Nobody does those better than Blizzard, and hope you guys enjoyed that.
You
All right.
lie.
Next
The
is
Final
the
Fantasy
global
14
announcement of a
trailers
new
are better.
project from Team J, the dev team behind Delta Force. Project Spectrum is a tactical shooter for the fearless. It is a physiological horror PvEVP game. That's right, where you battle against monsters, other players, and your own sanity as widespread anomalies twist around the world. Face
Look,
the
where is
horror
Division
or
3?
become the horror itself.
Show me Division 3, and this will be 10 out of 10.
Can you describe the sound in the recording?
It's already edging there with the Final Fantasy collaboration.
Sorry.
Let's go back to the start.
I remember the wind. Strong wind. What the hell happened here?
We got company!
Yeah, the moment you see MMOs go free to play, that you know they compromise so much in order to make money. Edging? What do you mean edging? Mate, this show is not good. At the moment, this show is... I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. And I think I'm on the money with that. Maybe a 6. There's been a few games that were okay, that I'm interested in.
The loss is too heavy for you. But sometimes,
well, I mean,
loss can birth beasts.
The games have to interest me, right, Silver? In order for it to be a good game for me.
What do you think?
I mean, a good show for me.
What if you are the beast?
The beast?
But he was worse. But he did show 2 good games. Maybe 3. What is this game even supposed to be? Routine looked good, Rabbi. That one looked good. Routine is another one that looks good. Project Spectrum.
Let's go back to the start.
Rabbi, I think Routine's coming to everything.
All right, this next world premiere feels familiar, yet it is something brand new from Wargaming. And trust me,
I
you've
think
seen
the
them with
biggest
tanks,
shock for me
you haven't
in the
seen
show so
anything
far
like this before.
is
It's
Indiana
coming to
Jones
PC
going to Switch
consoles
2.
and Steam Deck.
Oh, Routine is PC and Xbox only? It's a good game. I'm looking forward to it. It looked good. Okay, cool. Was it in early access? Is this a racing game on tank? Was
this
routine early
October,
access?
Sucker Punch and PlayStation take us back to the year 1603 into the sandals of Atsu, a lone ronin driven by a single purpose to avenge the brutal slaughter of her family at the hands of the ruthless Yotei 6. Tonight, we have a new look at the deadly, beautiful world of Ghost
Yeah, me too,
of Yotei.
Ooh, Ghost of Yotei. Let's go. I want this.
Only in our minds.
Are you going to give me a line?
Swordsmith's daughter. I watched that tree burn. How did you escape?
Same way. I survived every battle. The thought of killing you.
It's okay. Sony loves me. They'll probably give me a free copy to play and review or stream. I will do that.
Ruthless spirits, wandering the land, driven by vengeance.
Sony, my buddy. They're my pals.
Sometimes I feel like that is what I am.
They take care of me. Oh, Chris, I'm 99% sure that I'm gonna get it. Ooh, Legends. Nice. I'm 99% sure that they're gonna give me a copy. I mean, they just send me codes like that now. Half the time they don't even
There you
ask, they
have
just
it, an
send it to me.
amazing new look at Ghost of Yotei out October 2nd for PS5 and confirmed today on ONL. It's also getting a Legends co-op multiplayer DLC in 2026.
But I've got a good reputation with them.
Fantastical supernatural story and survival missions, all free if you own the base game. For nearly 3 decades, Resident
Unlike my
Evil has
relationship with
terrified,
Xbox.
thrilled, and defined the survival horror genre.
They just don't wanna know,
a
man.
new chapter rises from the shadows. Back in June at Summer Game Fest, we gave you the first glimpse at Resident Evil Requiem, and tonight, we are diving deeper with a brand new look that explores the haunting backstory of the game's protagonist, Grace Ashcroft, and why she may be the key to surviving what's coming.
If Microsoft actually acknowledged that my channel existed and said, hey, here's a code early, mate, I would actually go and play Gollum just to celebrate.
Get some sleep, eh? I'm almost done, just a sec. It's really coming down hard. Mom, phone. Mom. It's right beside you.
We'll soon find out. There's like 15 minutes to go, Remy.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude. What the?
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
Shh. We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Hey, when a child doesn't listen to you at that point,
tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time.
I'll tell you what, if we get to 10K this year as a sub goal, I'll not only play Gollum, I'll finish Pong as well and play The Walking Dead.
Stay close.
Mom, wait.
You have my word.
Grace,
if we get to 10K subs on this channel, on my YouTube channel, I will finish Gollum, Pong, and The Walking Dead.
Who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
It's really no excuse, and I apologize for
No.
the
Quantum Area, you're just going too
inconvenience.
far now.
Don't worry.
Look, Quantum Area, we're going to need to go to 15K.
Find my...
Come on in, Grace. Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me.
Agree about what, Ravi?
In and out. Breathe in and out. Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never.
That's 15K job, mate.
What are you talking about?
Just... I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff.
We can come back for it later,
Just
Grace.
shut up, girl, man. That's your fault. She died because of you. February 27, 2026, we're playing this, baby!
That game is insane. I got to see that sequence in Osaka about a month ago. There's a lot more to share, and there is a reason it was the most wishlisted title coming out of Summer Game Fest this June. Now, for those of you here in the arena tonight at Gamescom, there's some good news, because you'll be over on the show floor, be the first players in the world to get hands-on with a playable demo of Resident Evil Requiem at the Capcom booth.
I'd love Blade to appear, but if it's going to appear, it'll probably be tomorrow or
Huge thank you to
Thursday.
Capcom and Takeuchi-san for that special look. And with that, Gamescom Opening Night Live comes to a close. With the celebration of gaming doesn't stop here. We'll be back on Thursday, December 11th for the Game Awards.
Wait,
streaming
did they
live
finish
around
with
the
the
world
same game
as we
they did
honor
last
the
time?
best games of the year and give you a glimpse of what's coming in 2026 and beyond with tons of brand new game announcements. You're leaving, but before we say goodnight, we do have one last surprise.
Okay, here we go.
A global announcement from a studio that walked away with multiple Game Awards wins for its last project. Please, take a look.
Wukong. Maybe not.
Brother, help me here. You ain't even trying. It's all me. Look at that belly of yours. Where's the mountain? Hey, you're falling fat, losing again. Drop that Cosworth. Master will take us back, as long as we keep that mountain in our heart. Hey. You're scolding, you're flogging, life spared. What risk going back? This place, we've got food on our table and...
Wukong 2.
They're coming for us.
Zhonghui. So it is Wukong 2.
There's a special
was
announcement.
right
Game
so far.
Science has announced and kicked off development of the second title in the Black Myth series, this time starring Zhong Kui, the ghost-catching god who wanders between hell and earth. This will once again be a single-player ARPG rooted in ancient Chinese myth and folklore. And don't worry, to those who love the Black Myth series, the westward journey won't end here either. It's been amazing opening night live tonight. Thank you so much to Shocks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Jeff. I had so much fun. Also, a huge announcement at the end of that to close out Opening Night Live this year and kick off Gamescom 2025. It's been so much fun to host this thing again with you, Jeff. What an amazing show.
Oh, it was such an amazing show. Great job to you. Thanks for coming back again, Shocks. And thank you to everyone for watching online and here, the audience in Cologne. What a great night. Have a great Gamescom 2025. And we'll see you on December 11th for the Game Awards in LA. Good night, everybody.
All right, folks. Silver, I've actually played Black Myth Wukong. I bought it on PC because my son wanted to play it. He said it was okay. Average game. He gave it, I think, 6.5 out of 10. Or was it 7 out of 10? Something like that. He wasn't overly impressed with it. But then again, he did come off playing like hundreds of hours of Elden Ring before that. So I'm not surprised. Like, he compared it to Elden Ring. And he just said, there's no chance. This game has no chance of being compared to Elden Ring. Elden Ring for him was probably the game of the generation. I think it's average. If we look at this, where did it start? So you had Call of Duty. Everyone knows about Call of Duty. No one cares. So you had this dude over here who was really just living the dream, getting paid, and doing stuff. So this was routine. Coming late 2025. So this will be good. Played day and date on Xbox Game Pass, so that's good. This one looked good. So this is definitely like a hopefully Halloween game. Sonic was okay. Then they showed like the He-Man and stuff. And that crazy thing with the train. Batman looked okay. I don't know. Was there really much else? There was a great collaboration between, Capcom and Square Enix. Lovely collaboration there. Really good. Then they just started getting thing. They showed Onimusha. No one really cared because everyone's kind of sick of seeing it. They just want the game to come out now. Fallout TV series, I guess. Deadpool was cool. And then they showed a bunch of tanks. Kronos was good. Then they showed Ninja Gaiden 4, which we all kind of know about. I mean, there wasn't really anything that was kind of like, it's new, it's going to blow me away. Silent Hill F was good. I'm so happy I skipped all of Outer Worlds. Enzoi is on its last legs. This one's going to be interesting to see how they actually manage to do it. No. This could be okay. We didn't really see any gameplay, so obviously Ghost of Yotei was good. Resident Evil, man, I'm happy they didn't finish on that. And I think 6.5 I think is fair. I wasn't overly like, there wasn't nothing that wowed me. There wasn't enough that wowed me. I wanted to be wowed by this presentation, and I wasn't. Showing me the games that I already know exist and are coming out is not going to excite me. Showing me 500 Souls-like games isn't going to get me excited. Spectrum. No, it's a PvEVP game, Bold. So you're up against other players and AI enemies. The vampire game could be good. I don't know. Now, if I look at all the games that I'm interested in, then it's probably a decent 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5. But I knew Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, I know its existence. They didn't really show me any real gameplay there, other than some cutscenes. They didn't show me anything. You know, I want to see gameplay. I don't know. I think if I take away the games that have already been shown and are old games that we know about and we've seen a ton of times, even Kronos, I've seen so much of that game now. Why is it even here? I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. It didn't have that wow factor. But I think it's also telling of the times. And this is one of the things that I say that really hurts the gaming industry. With Microsoft going in the direction that they are, Sony not trying, there's no competition to try and actually create something that's going to give that wow factor. They're just regurgitating now because there's no competition. There's no more X versus Y. There's no more any of them trying to get your money. Microsoft has gone the route where it doesn't matter anymore. They're going to get your money regardless. And Sony's seen that and going, you know what? We might as well do the same thing at this point. We want more money. Because their shareholders are probably nudging them and beating them with a stick and saying, we want what they're doing. But that kills competition. And competition is healthy because competition strives for greatness. Because at that point, these companies are trying to get your money. Now they don't have to try. They've just got games there. Maybe what Bag said is true. We're no longer the target audience, and the modern audience is what this is all for. But I'm having more fun with games from 5-10 years ago than I am with the modern games, and that's depressing. But I will stand by my word. If we get to 10,000 subs on my YouTube channel by the end of the year, legit subs, no botting. I don't want my bloody channel cancelled now. I will play all three. Quantum Error will require a lot more subs. That game is just... I'll need to pay for my therapy with that one. The problem is, GTA 6 has been talked about so much. Sure, as soon as it comes out, I'm not even excited for GTA 6 anymore. Because we've just been talking about it for so long. Right? We've been talking about GTA 6 for so long that the hype, the excitement, it's not there. I don't know, I don't know how else to really put it. This isn't about platform wars, Chris, or console wars or exclusivity. What I'm saying is, when you don't have competition, you lose an aspect of agency. The companies don't have to try in order to get you a good game. And yet, the response to that is, hey, if you don't release a good game, no one's going to buy it. And then the publisher's going to say, that's fine, don't buy it. We'll just close the studio. And we'll just lay off all those people. Just don't complain about it. It has a real knock-on effect to other things. Competition is healthy. I'm not saying gatekeeping is the way forward. That's not what I'm saying. But competition is good. And there is no competition in the industry at the moment. And that's why it's kind of gotten stale and stagnant. We'll get all the games shown here before GTA 6. You mean we'll get all the games here and GTA 6 before Star Citizen? Rogue Squadron comes out. Yeah, don't see this as me trying to gatekeep. This isn't me saying gatekeeping. I just want these companies to try to, to work hard to get our money. They're not trying anymore. And if they don't try and they just release any old fodder, we're getting worse experiences, whether we like it or not. Does that make sense? The investors are rushing games out, of course, Silver. Because there's no agency to make sure that they're fully polished. Even Xbox bowled out for Wolf, releasing Starfield at 30 FPS, releasing Hellblade 2 as a creative 30 FPS. All of this stuff. Redfall 30 FPS. If there was agency, they probably wouldn't have done that. PlayStation is definitely coasting. Like, let's not make any. PlayStation right now, they don't give two shits. If you're a proper PlayStation fan right now, you must feel gutted. You went from getting multiple Uncharted games, Telu games, first party games, to now getting one first party game a year if you're lucky. True Chaos, but all the 16 now. I assume you mean age. And you're not wrong. But PlayStation right now, if you look at PlayStation and their agency, they've definitely pulled the brakes. They don't have the agent. They don't, they don't feel the need to pump out the games like they did with the PS4. I agree, Infinite. AA definitely has its role in the market, and I think AA games in general perform really well, and they've got a good cadence of coming out. My hope right now is that with AI helping these companies, they will be able to shorten the development life cycle of these games by 2-3 years. But let's be realistic, right? Naughty Dog, I'm using Naughty Dog as an example here, hasn't released a single game this generation. Remakes and remasters don't count. They haven't released a single game this generation, and they're not going to release a single game this generation. By the time Intergalactic lands, it will be when the PS6 launches. It's going to be cross-gen, but the PS6 will be available when it launches. That's rough, man. So basically, if you're a PlayStation fan, you're in your 40s, right? If you've been playing from OG PlayStation, you got maybe 3 games of Naughty Dog left in you before you go to the afterworld. I mean, that's what we're looking at here. I agree. When Sony left Japan, things changed radically, and not for the better. Baby steps, mate. Mate, you'll see, man. Baby steps is going to get so many accolades for all the wrong reasons. That's really the only disappointment I have this gen, is the lack of PlayStation delivery. I mean, Bold, you can see it, right? But this is what I was talking about, Bold. If Sony felt the pressure, right? If they had true competition, like Microsoft is releasing games, right? I don't care that they're releasing games on PlayStation and Switch or whatever. I've gone way past that point. I literally don't care, right? So before anyone jumps in and says, "Oh, it's because of this and that," no, it's got nothing to do with that. I literally don't care. They're pumping out enough games for me on Game Pass I'm happy, right? And the games that aren't there that I want to play, as an Xbox gamer between PC and console, I've got plenty to play. I've got too much to play. I don't even think I could play through all the games I've got in my lifetime that I want to play through, right? And then there's games I want to go back to like the PS2 days and OG 360 days that I want to still play. I mean, we're talking like Xenogears that I never got to play. I really want to play that game, right? I'm talking going back. But if you look at PlayStation now, they have completely pulled their foot off the gas because you've got everyone now feeding that one platform, so they don't have to try. And that thing that you said, where you don't feel you're getting the value of your console because there's not enough first-party games coming out. You're right, but this is what lack of competition does. This is a direct correlation with lack of competition. Because if they had the competition and they were feeling the pressure by Microsoft, then they'd be churning out more. They'd be working double speed. But they don't have to do that anymore. And that then gets felt through the customers, consumers. Now PlayStation games are going to Xbox. Xbox fans should also pressure PlayStation on releasing more games. The PlayStation Xbox fans are kind of doing that right now. They're asking for Spider-Man. Returnal just got mentioned, so they're all over that. I mean, they can see that the interest is there, but Sony will do it slowly. Sony isn't going to go like Microsoft and just wham straight. They're just, the Japanese just aren't that type.
That game is insane.
The Japanese just aren't like that. They work very slowly and gradually. I mean, just look at it, right? You've got, I'll use D-Batch as an example. No PlayStation game is ever going to Xbox. Oh, Helldivers went. Oh, it's only live service games. That's what they said, right? Yeah. Oh, but no single player games are going to go. And now that the news of Returnals comes along, no AAA brand new single player games are going to go. The old ones and the small ones, that's okay. They've gone already from no games going at all to accepting live service and single player games that aren't brand new AAA. Can you see the transition over time? They're being slowly molded. I use the analogy of the boiling frog. You put a lukewarm water in there, you put the frog in there, and it's warm. It's boiling to death, but it doesn't really realize it until it's too late. That's what's happening to them. They're just being simmered along, and they're being molded. But Chris, a lot of them are like this. Did go what? But you guys see what I'm talking about, right? PlayStation went downhill. What was that? When they wanted to, God damn it, when they wanted to focus on mega AAA narratives. That's the thing. They kind of molded their community for those only experiences, and those were selling. Now you don't get the smaller titles selling on PlayStation. I mean, just look at Astrobot. You've got apparently 80 million sold, according to them, which is a whole load of bollocks, by the way. They haven't sold 80 million, but only 2 million sold? 3 million? It's like, for a big market share like that? The rest of the PS5 gen raw dog them. Probably. I mean, if I was Sony right now, what I would do is port a number of games over between now and the next generation Xbox that's going to arrive. Next year's Xbox is presumably coming from an OEM. Microsoft's version of the console is supposed to land in 2027. So that gives Sony a little more time to play around, because maybe not a lot of people are going to jump onto the OEM console, They're going to wait for the Xbox version, the manufactured version. But Sony wants to capitalize on some of that now. Don't forget, porting doesn't cost a lot of money. Shuhei Yoshida already said they almost have to sell peanuts worth of copies to make a profit. It just prints money because the porting process is so easy. And to port from PC over to Xbox is even easier because it already works. Right? The Series X isn't that different to a PC. They're both running on DirectX. They're both using the XGDK. All you have to do is just make sure that the other aspects are compatible, optimized, and that's it. I mean, considering everyone's going to say, oh, what about the Series S? PC works on the lowest settings, man, even lower than the Series S. That's not a problem. So porting over to the Xbox is super cheap. Temple title won't even host his. The delivery won't even be developed from the ground up exclusive for PS anymore. Well, this is the thing, right? Everyone is talking about Sony's exclusivity and all this and all that. Now, hear me out, right? Nib, I'm going to use Nibs as an example, yeah? Nibs says that if a game is built exclusively for the platform, I've said this as well, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If you build it for one platform and utilize that platform's full capabilities, you are generally likely to get a better experience and a better product because you are building for one factor. Can we agree on this? We're not talking about gatekeeping. We're not talking about anything else. I'm just saying if you are building a game that's compatible with 10 different profiles, and then someone else is building that game that's only compatible with one profile, can we agree that the one that's tailor-made for one will probably be better? But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. And this is what none of those PlayStation fans are noticing or accepting or even acknowledging. And a lot of Xbox fans don't even realize this either. PlayStation games right now are being built with PC in mind because those games are going to go to PC. So if they're being built with PC in mind, it's already compromised. That game is no longer utilizing the maximum benefit of that hardware. If they're building a game now knowing that a PC port is going to arrive in 6 months' time, you're no longer building it exclusively for the PlayStation 5. Therefore, it's already compromised. You're no longer getting that perfect synergy experience. If you're compromising it already, at that point, you might as well just push it everywhere else when you push it to PC. It's compromised already. You're not going to get the best experience. Right? They're not anymore building towards a specified platform. That's dead. It's gone. Their PC approach has done that. It's done. Finished. Not at all, Woodstar. If they are building it with compromises for PC, because you have to now build for different specifications, that is going to factor in to the overall game design. It will. It has to. If there's something that you can do solely on a PlayStation 5 that potentially can't be done on PC, that won't go into the game anymore. Because it's going to go to PC, so they have to compromise. But I just feel like where we are right now in the gaming world, I just want to see more good games. Bold, what I'm saying is, if they're getting the game, that game has to have already gone through the process of this can only be done with X, Y, and Z. We're not going to do that anymore because we need this to work on A, B, and C. So instead of having this super massive map, well, if you're looking at the lowest spec on PC, which is 8 gigabytes of memory, it's not going to run, buddy. So now we have to factor for that. Look at it. Now they're talking about their PS6 games running on their handheld. That is going to impact what the PS6 can run. That's why the PS6 is going to be lower performance. There's no point in building something so magnamoniously powerful if the games are going to work on the handheld as well. Because that's going to drag it back. Because whatever the handheld is, that's what you're building it to. Then you build it up to whatever the next console is. Well, there were games that you couldn't buy on all of them. There were games you couldn't buy on everything. Exclusives still existed. Again, this isn't nothing to do with exclusives. Well, technically it is, but what I'm saying is the days of Sony's, did this whole, oh, this is exclusive and that's thing, they're already compromised. So that day and age is gone. I don't even understand why Concord ballooned to that size. Spider-Man 2 I can get, but I mean, even that I don't get because they just used the stuff from Spider-Man 1. They already had the stuff. They just improved upon it. Spider-Man 2 was weird. Black Myth comes out tomorrow. Who knows? But we did. What was the best game you guys? What was the best presentation that you guys saw on the show? Taking a little segue, going back to the opening night live. Shareholders are obviously ruining gaming. Infinite. Let me give you an example. I mean, I don't blame the shareholders in this case, but for example, with Anthem, for you guys that remember Anthem, I knew one of the shareholders there, and they basically refused to fund the game anymore until it came out in the broken state, and they weren't telling anyone, and they basically wanted a return of their investment after so long, and only then would they reinvest in the game. And even then, when Anthem 2.0 was being worked on, the CEO of EA basically asked the investors, the shareholders, we can only work on 2 projects out of 3. Mass Effect, the new Mass Effect, Dragon Age Veilguard, as we know today, and Anthem 2.0. And they decided that they would go with Dragon Age Veilguard, which they probably, regret wholeheartedly, and the new Mass Effect. And that's how Anthem died. Shareholders have a lot of power. And it would have got it. But the shareholders said no. Shareholders killed it. Bloodlines looked cool. I don't know, there was a couple, that He-Man game looked really damn cool. I couldn't find it when I was scrolling. I'm pretty sure it was during this guy's stuff, but is this it? This ain't it. Wasn't the He-Man stuff during this guy's stuff? Wasn't it after this? No. I don't know when it was. But the He-Man stuff was great. The train stuff was good as well, right? Bubsy was just Bubsy. Battlestar Galactica was disappointing. This was fun. Jet Set Radio Train. This looks crazy. This game looks so crazy. It does, Bags. It does.
In this year's Xbox showcase. So you showed a first look at...
No, that was Kepler. And then they had like, I can't remember when they had He-Man. That looks so cool, man. But I can't find it. This is not He-Man.
Once a lawman, always a lawman.
Oh, well. Subway decided to fight back against us.
On the island that their ability game
So that's Keeper.
in there.
Yes, it's He-Man,
Here we go.
of the universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction.
This is so cool.
Action that puts the power in your hands. Grab a friend and fight for Eternia with 4 playable heroes. Classic arcade controls. It's powered up pixel perfection for your gaming console or personal computer. He-Man,
This looks so
Masters of
good.
the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, coming soon. From Limited Run Games.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, that is so cool. Four players. It's golden. You've never seen He-Man before? Really? I mean, you can buy it digitally, right? It's going to be available digitally. I'm just happy they're making a He-Man game. So tomorrow, hopefully we'll have a better setup going along with the stream. Is Future Games Future Game Show? So we're going to be streaming that at 2:00. Like I said, my kids are going to try and get on, and I'm going to try and get on with them to stream the Xbox showcase, because that apparently starts at 2:00. I think it goes for an hour. So we might have a double stream tomorrow. So for those, just if you're not following the channel and have notifications turned on, do so, because I'm not going to put a placeholder up for that one. It's just going to go out as a notification if we do go live. So if you aren't following, now's a good time. Help me get to that 10K. But otherwise, we're going to be back tomorrow night, and we're going to check out a Future Games show. Hopefully, that will actually be a better presentation and have a lot more games. I, for one, was a little disappointed with this. I was expecting more. But hey, Jeff Keighley has disappointed multiple times in the past. Come on, chat. No point in fighting over nothing. But before you guys start killing each other, I'm going to end the stream there. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight, people. I appreciate it. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. It was a bit problematic, but we got there in the end. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, folks. Later, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.